What do you do with your leftovers from Thanksgiving dinner? Let me show you how to make a soup that's going to cost you practically nothing. Almost every ingredient here is going to be using items you had left over from Thanksgiving dinner. We'll start off with the bones. Turkey bones, you can put these in a freezer, and we're going to cook them down in the pot. Turn the stove on as usual. That you have left over, the soup is going to cost you practically nothing because everything you have, including the bones, would have been thrown away. We're going to start out with turkey bones from the carcass. Throw them in the pot. We're going to cook all these down. I had all the trimmings and all the skins from everything else also, but those got thrown away. So we don't have those, so we're going to cook with just the bones. We're going to cook these down, we're going to simmer, we're going to make a good stock and a good base. Let this cook for about 3 hours. As this is cooking, we're going to throw in some chicken base that we have, bought from Sam's. We mix some water in here using the last bit of the jar. That goes in there, that's good. And then we're going to add the water. Slow simmer for about 3 hours. Once that's done, we'll come back, we'll pull the meat off, we'll discard the bones, and we'll add the rest of the ingredients and make our turkey soup. You're going to like this. I can't wait till you see it. Stay tuned. I'll see you in about 3 hours. Bye. Here's our soup coming to a boil. Now we're going to turn this down to a simmer, and we're going to let it go for about 2.5 hours. We'll see you on the other side. It's been approximately 3 hours. We took the lid off for the past hour and let it on a slow simmer. This stuff's going to be good. If you look at the top there, you'll see how the fats came out, how the flavors came out, how the bones have came off, released their meat, and this thing should be pretty easy to peel. Let's pull these bones out now and start picking. Then we gotta let them cool. See you in a short. Turn the burner off. Let's start pulling these things out. Look at that. That is going to be delicious. There's no seasoning in here. All there is the bones, the skin, and the water. We'll season this after we put the soup back in there, get the bones out. But right now, all you want is the collagen, the meat, the bones, the skin off there. Now comes the part of picking this, then we'll strain it out and we'll start our soup. Let this cool down now, probably for about half an hour before we start picking. Obviously very hot. Cooking at home is about no waste and using everything that you possibly can. Well, that's a good steam bath there. This broth looks amazing. Thick consistency. No, not thick. Okay, we got them all out. Now we're going to start pulling the meat off the bones. All right, the meat's cooled down, and I've started the process of pulling the meat off there. I'm not going to bore you with the entire thing, but I want to show you a little bit. Everything comes off easily. Take the bones, discard them, trash can down there. But you want to get every little bit of meat you can off these bones. That's how you save money. That's how you make your budget stretch. See how easy it comes off? Wing bone. And once we finish this, we'll take the meat, we'll take the broth and we'll strain it. And then we'll get ready to make our soup. This is going to be delicious. You're gonna love this. Stay tuned. A lot of meat in here on the backbone. Still hot. Let's see how easy it slides off. No knife needed until you cut it up. Look how clean that is. If you guys have any suggestions or how you do this, let us know in the comment section. We would love to hear from you. We're trying to build a community here of people helping people cook smarter, shop smarter, live smarter, all stay within the budget. Ooh, that one part right there is hot. Big piece of meat there. Came out of this bone. Bones are coming out very clean. That's what happens to a turkey when you boil it and simmer it for 3 hours. Here's more along the back. Just you want to keep digging and keep picking. Ooh, it's still pretty hot. Go along the contours of the backbone and pull out whatever meat you can. There's a lot of flavor in here that you don't want to miss. Trivia question. Does anybody know why a chicken and a turkey have white meat and dark meat while a goose and a duck don't? I'll tell you at the end of the program. Amaze your friends. And that's it. We're going to cut this up and we'll come back and start making soup. All right, we've got our meat picked off the bone. Look at all the meat there. That is stuff that you would normally throw away. That was off the carcass of the turkey, just off the bones what we picked off there. We picked up the wings, the drumsticks, the backbone, the neck, everything. But look how much is left. There's about 2 pounds here. That's a lot of meat that someone would have thrown away. Anyway, now to strain the stew out. Whatever. All right, little bits and pieces there. That will go in the turkey soup also. And this is how much broth we got out. If you can see that or not. I don't want to spill it. Okay, we're going to start off with our turkey stock that you've just seen that part. Here's our 2 pounds of turkey. Here's macaroni and cheese that we had Thanksgiving. Tomatoes from a relish tray, mushrooms from a relish tray, an onion, a green pepper, some chopped up parsley, and some peas. Then we're even going to throw in the gravy for flavor, a little thickening. We have green onions, also from the relish tray, mashed potatoes that we use for the gravy, and we have roasted vegetables. We're going to add 2 slices of bacon. We're going to start the pot off with that. And then at the very end, of course, I've got to have my habanero. We won't put that in the pot because I'm the only one who likes that. But let me get this stuff cut up and we'll start assembling. See you then. We've got our pot turned on. It's gotten hot. We're going to first throw in our bacon. We're going to let that sweat off and cook down. The brown part here, once the liquid hits, will come off. It's not burning. The residue from the bacon being stuck on there. That will make flavor. Remember, anybody can do this. It's easy. There's nothing to it. There's no magic. No matter what you've heard on television or the professional chefs say, you can do it yourself. It's very easy. Follow directions, and we'll show you how. You gotta take your time. It takes time to sweat the bacon down. As I said, don't worry, it's not burning. That will come off once water hits it. Once we deglaze the pan, as you want to call it. Now we're going to throw in some green pepper, our green peppers. We're going to throw in our mushrooms. We're going to throw in our white onions. And our green onions. You don't want to throw anything in there, it's got liquid to it. You want the liquid to sweat out there. The tomatoes will cause it to steam. You don't want steam, you want to saute. Let this cook down until it turns a little brown. Good residue on the bottom would be good flavor. I love turkey soup. Don't have it too often, but it's very good. This will probably end up feeding about 6 to 8 people. And once again, making it out of a lot of things most people are throwing out. The average household in America wastes 30% of their budget of food. So in other words, if you spend $1,000 a month, $300 of it is going in the trash can. That's $700 you have left over out of $1,000. That's horrible. Now let's throw in a little butter. Off the sky. Boop. Love doing that. Comes out of nowhere. Starting to cook down. Starting to smell really good. Once again, there's no seasoning in here. There's nothing but aromatics and the bacon. And the butter now. The sauteing. Add a little bit of water. Turn the heat up. See how that comes off? And you guys were worried I was burning the pot. I haven't burned anything in years. Here goes the turkey base. Good stuff there. All right, now it's a matter of throwing all the rest of the greens in there. We're going to throw in some parsley. Once again, these were all left over. Throw in some peas. Throw in some tomatoes. And last but not least, our cut up roast vegetables. This is zucchini, yellow squash, carrots, butternut squash, and sweet potato. Now we stir this up, let this come to a boil. Once this comes to a boil, then we'll add our turkey to it, and we'll let it simmer and let it cook down for about half an hour. Then we'll come back to everything else. It's time to add our seasonings in there. We have some granulated garlic. Always have granulated garlic. Have some black pepper, generic brand. Some rock salt or Himalayan sea salt. Fancy stuff. And we have some all-purpose seasoning from, I think, Louisiana, Cajun Creole. Heavy seasoning. Since the pot reduced down by about half, we're going to add some more water. Push it back up. A lot of good ingredients in there. We're even going to add a can of tomato sauce in there, just for the heck of it. Oh, sorry, I was corrected. Tomato juice, Campbell's. We'll let this come to a boil. Then we'll add the turkey, the mashed potatoes, the gravy, and the macaroni and cheese. This is going to be good. You will like this. Totally from Thanksgiving leftovers. Nothing extra. Nothing going to the store. Except for me. The tomato juice is extra. I lied a little bit. Well, there you have it. Turkey soup with macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes. Or as I like to call it, Thanksgiving in a bowl. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll try this. Let me know where you're commenting from on your comment section. It'd be interesting. We've had comments from all over the world. Australia, New Zealand, Germany, Scandinavia, Switzerland, Ireland, even Indonesia. So keep the comments coming on and let's try a bite. This stuff smells and looks very good. I've already got the habaneros in there. Habaneros, as you see. Let's try a bite. Oh my gosh, this smells great. That's warm, that's comforting, that fills your stomach, and it tastes great. And it's all from leftovers. So, try this thing. Remember, cooking is not a magic. It's not hard. It's not something you have to learn for years at a time. Cooking is very simple. Cooking can be fun. And use what you have on hand and cook on a budget. For more tips and tricks, watch our next video when we bring you another, I don't know, tip or trick or hack or recipe on real foods, spend less. We'll see you next time. Bye. And I'm going to finish this bowl. Take care.